Hi, my name is Roland. Today we shall be looking at addition of fractions with different denominators. At the end of the class today, you should be able to solve problems involving addition of fractions with different denominators following a few steps. Following a few steps. Let's consider an example. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4. How do we solve this problem? Let me give you a minute to pause and think of what to do to solve the problem. Good. We cannot solve this problem because their denominators are different. The first thing we're going to do is to make them have the same denominator. And how are we going to make them have the same denominator? We're going to be using their least common multiple. So we're going to be getting the multiples of each of these numbers. We'll now compare their multiples to get their least common multiple. So let's start with the first denominator, which is 3. So we have multiples of 3. We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, and so on. Let's get the multiples of 4. Multiples of 4. We have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and so on. Now, we are going to be looking at the multiples. There are some multiples that are common to both multiples. We call them common multiples, but we are looking out for the smallest of them, the least of them, the lowest of them. What is the lowest of them? Good, good. 12 is the least of them. We have 12 here. We also have 12 here. So 12 is the least common multiple. So we are going to be using what we have learned in equivalent fractions to make these fractions have the same denominator. So we have 1 over 3. So we need this denominator to be 3. By what number do we multiply 3 to get 12? Great. 3 times 4 is 12. So we multiplied the denominator by 4 to get 12. It means we are going to do the same for the numerator. We are going to multiply this 1 by 4. So 1 times 4 gives us 4. It means 1 over 3 is equivalent to 4 over 12. Let's now do for the second fraction. The second fraction, we have 1 over 4. We need the denominator to be 12. So by what number do we multiply 4 to get 12? Good. 4 times 3 is 12. It means we're going to be multiplying the numerator, which is 1, by 3. 1 times 3 will give us what? It will give us 3. So they now have the same denominator. So 1 over 3 is equivalent to 4 over 12. And 1 over 4 is equivalent to 3 over 12. Now, whenever we are adding fractions, we do not add the denominators. We are going to pick one of the denominators and add the numerators. So we have 4 plus 3, and that will give us 7 over 12. So it's very important to note that before two fractions can be added, their denominators have to be the same. So if you have fractions with different denominators, we use the least common multiple method to make them have same denominator before we can add. Now, I'm going to give you this class work. Okay, we have 1 over 6 plus 1 over 5. So I'm giving you time to solve this question. Good. Now let's do the correction together. The same thing I did in the example. These two fractions have different denominators. We cannot add. Before we can add, they need to have the same denominators. How do we do that? We look for the least common multiple of 6 and 5. To do that, I will say multiples of 6. Multiples of 6. We have 6, 12, 18, 24, good. 30, 36, 42, and so on. Now let's get multiples of 5. Multiples of 5. We have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and so on. Now, what is common? Good. Least common multiple is 30 because 30 appears in both numbers, and 30 is a list of the common multiple. So what do we do? It means we're going to use our knowledge of equivalent fraction to make the denominator of each fraction to be what? To be 30. So we have 1 over 6 to be equal to something over 30. By what do we multiply 6 to get 30? Great, by 5. So multiply 1 by 5. I will have 5. So come to the second fraction. We have 1 over 5. I need the denominator to be 30. By what do we multiply 5 to get 30? Good, 6. So multiply 1 by 6. I have 6. So 1 over 6 is equivalent to 5 over 30 plus 1 over 5 is equivalent to 6 over 30. So remember, we pick one of the denominators and we add the numerators. So we have 11 over 30. So I would like you to practice more questions, because the more you practice, the better you become at it. Thank you very much.